Hi, welcome back to my channel. We are about relationship with ourselves first, okay? So we can have healthy ones outside of ourselves, but it comes from managing the emotions. I know it's not easy because every ending can't be easy, especially when you find out information about why it ended, who it ended. Do you know what I mean? So we're trying to manage that emotion so we can identify our intuition, so we can see clearly about an ending or to create a new beginning. All right, because remember, the universe does not co-create without you. Okay, so you're looking at ending. Remember, every ending has a new beginning. Okay, just balance your emotions, the yin and the yang within yourself. Okay, and always stay in the default of love. All right, loving yourself, loving beings, loving planet, and loving God. Okay, we seem to be quite ending, maybe with a pastor, but we're seeing it looked like this in my dream the other day. There was arches, and I just saw this massive golden lion in my dream. People, write your dreams down. God's coming. I keep hearing God is coming. We need to work out our self-mastery. Someone's ending a project maybe, or beginning a new project, ending a new project to start a new project. But we're looking more at self-mastery, okay? Someone's doing self-mastery, self-craftsmanship, okay? We're looking at speed. Someone's speedily working at ending to create a new beginning when it comes to working, okay? Because now we're looking at the 8 of Wands, all right? 8 of Wands all about messages. So maybe someone's working on a message, okay? Or working on a situation where they're taking speed action into changing. News arrived about work, or news arrived at work for a Leo person, maybe Sagittarius person at work. Missed opportunity. But tame that beast within yourself. Maybe someone got a message about ending a project, and now they feel wounded about this situation because they're looking back at the strength of letters, maybe. Or someone's speed change when it comes to self-expression. Or when it comes to direct speaking. Or someone exaggerating maybe their work credentials. So now there seems to be a wounded situation. Because now there seems to be an ending to maybe a project or work situation. Because somebody was exaggerating their work credentials, maybe being very irresponsible, very tactless. You could be a lawyer or a priest, maybe, or someone that's looking at philosophy. But we're looking at truth, you know. But it seems to be a wounded situation. But you got to have healthy boundaries when it comes to work as well. You could be self-employed. But we're looking at the 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands is like keeping and maintaining your boundaries. You've got to be persistent. It's not easy, you know, but the feminine in one person is taming the masculine in somebody else. So we're looking at taming that beast because somebody looks very wounded when it comes to love, happiness, support. Maybe they feel they're taming that beast within themselves because they've got a letter about work, maybe. And it was very devastating to the soul of the self. But they found that inner strength to tame the beast. Maybe towards a Sagittarius person. Or maybe a Capricorn person trying to take control of maybe a project. Or take control of messages. Take it as it resonates. Or work. Someone at work is exaggerating their credentials. Maybe they looked at it as romance. Somebody wants to come in with a romantic offer. Because you know what, right? It looks like this masculine hides a lot of himself at work. I think he hides a lot of his emotions at work. But there's a lot of battles at work. But in the thoughts of the soul of the self, maybe a Sagittarius person or Leo person, they're thinking of a happy ever after when it comes to love. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like, you can have the most worst day ever at work. But you see, when you find your soul family, that's the place you just want to go to. You just can't wait to go there. Do you know what I mean? Because your emotions are managed. It's like you're growing spiritually as a family. with joy, happiness. Everyone ease, everyone's happy, everyone's to be happy to be there. Why? Because it's a home full of joy, truth, unconditional love. All right. So someone's starting to defend their work, or they had to end the situation to defend their belief when it comes to ending a project, maybe, or ending a work situation. Because then maybe someone believes somebody exaggerated their work credentials, maybe. So someone has to defend ending a work situation when it comes to work. Because now there was an imbalance at work. So now maybe someone's looking at justice at work. Maybe someone's going to get a court letter because there seems to be a judgment. Someone's under judgment at work about speed, about change, about action, about skills. Someone's found the balance anyway. There's more to be revealed though. So much more to be revealed. Why? Because there's a coin on the floor. And it seems like he hasn't seen this coin on the floor. He understands that there was a mistake or something that has to be worked upon. So maybe that's what the masculine is working on, and they're stuck thinking about self-restriction. Or someone's going prison. Earth prison, mental prison, spiritual prison. But someone's stuck when it comes to speed, when it comes to work. It's not processing as fast as it should be, because I don't think it's entwined with the universe. Something needs to end. There seems to be an energy that is wounding this project, maybe at work. So someone's worried. Maybe someone's worried about someone's work. Maybe a Aquarius person. Up at night, worried maybe about a Leo person. Or a Leo person's stress. Because at the back of him, there seems to be a stuck situation when it comes to messages. Maybe somebody wants to work on that. But someone seems to be stuck in fear in the air about stability, about security, about twin flame. Someone doesn't want to see an ending of a twin flame, or someone doesn't want to see an ending in a house. Someone's up at night home, worried, stressed about security. Someone's worried about someone's security. Somebody wants to create boundaries. Someone needs boundaries around their home when it comes to love and support. Someone's very, very stuck in their thoughts. But they got the mental strength though. Yeah, to bring in that love. To water that love. They got a judgment though. They've made that decision. Someone's made a decision to end a working situation. Somebody exaggerated their work situation, but they got the power of the beast within themselves to tame that beast. Maybe the King of Pentacles is looking at his groundship. Maybe he's looking at his abundance and security. And he realizes that he feels like the wounded warrior when it comes to stability. Okay? He wants to create a balance at work. Maybe he's looking at King of Cups. Looking at his judgment, his decisions. Maybe he's very clear about King of Cups, or his feelings is grounded. There's King of Pentacles. He's working on his feelings. Maybe he's never trusted anybody. Maybe he's always thought, I'll always be with someone that's codependent. He doesn't want that. Maybe he's had that experience. Maybe he's had women that only want to have work situations. So maybe he feels quite defensive. But he is definitely defending ending a situation when it comes to work with the King of Cups. There seems to be stuck movements. Yeah, because somebody needs to create balance. Or someone's juggling. Someone's Wheel of Fortune. Or someone's destiny. This King of Cups looks very moody. But then at the back of him, the King of Pentacles doesn't look very happy with his masculine. Something to do with work, juggling, wiring. So he has a different perspective. Maybe this King of Pentacles has a different perspective about his emotions. When it comes to King of Cups, or a King of Cups is a businessman that's looking at juggling his work, because he seems to be stuck at the mind when it comes to speed. He's worried about maybe a Leo person when it comes to different perspective, when it comes to maybe working on a house project, maybe he's come to a situation, he's just wounded. Yeah, someone's looking at a new project with someone else. When it comes to project, or when it comes to work and love, somebody needs to move forward. Yeah, it's a stabbing situation. Someone feels stabbed in the back when it comes to new love, on their pathway, when it comes to maybe business decisions. Maybe with a Queen of Pentacles and a Queen of Cups. We're looking at maybe someone looks at someone on their pathway as a good mother, good businesswoman. Maybe this King of Pentacles is thinking about sharing with a higher priestess, the King of Wands. Maybe he's looking at a message for stability, reliability, and having a foundation thing down in front of the Queen of Swords. Maybe someone wants to work the Queen of Swords, but it seems to be someone's holding back on someone's investments to take that leap of faith towards God. Or a King of Swords is looking at his own emotions. He's conflicted when it comes to a Two of Cups, because it came a Three of Cups. When it comes to planting a foundation, someone's manifesting a balance with the truth. When it comes to options, when it comes to maybe free ladies, free lovers, a difficult situation, heartbreak. Someone's moving away from free ladies, that's a heartbreak. Maybe a King of Swords, he's looking at healing, he's looking at happiness. Somebody's bullying, that's why he made that decision. When it comes to maybe his philosophy, his marriage, his commitment, his family, when it comes to inheritance, he feels like he should have taken an offer, maybe from a Queen of Wands. Because maybe there's looking at projects when it comes to passion, wish fulfillment, moving in lives for a wheel of fortune. That was the secret. Someone's single, maybe a water sign person, or the Emperor. He's looking at, feel left out in the cold, be thinking, and looking at the internet, the Empress, creating her own investments and having some sharp talking, because she went within, saw the truth. And now they understand he feels unloved because he's around the devil. That was his decision when it comes to recognition. That's the pathways people want to take. That's what they take, right? Can't force the horse to the river of love. You know? The horse has to want to go there, gallop there itself. No one's a prison warden, you know? If you want a prison, if you want to be controlled, go and rob a bank and stay in the middle of the bank and give the people that have their money and say, just call the police. I just want to be controlled by a prison officer. And I want a probation officer, so I like to be controlled in my relationships. That's it, innit? Can't do that codependent stuff. It's too much. Reliability. You have to rely on yourself. Ending. Someone wants to end with three ladies or a third-party person. That was a secret. Or someone wants a new beginning with a third-party person. That was a secret. Or someone had a third-party person. That was a secret. King and Queen of Cups. Someone wants to end a third party. That's a secret. Maybe a Cancer person. But now you look at King and Queen of Cups. Looking at legacy, new love. But it's conflicted. It's coming to healing after backstabbing. Maybe after a Tower moment. The Empress is looking at memories through the High Priestess when it comes to justice, being alone. And having a different perspective about job offers. When it comes to commitment, battles, fighting, rivalries. Working with a King of Wands and a Queen of Swords. They're looking at telepathically manifesting a Wheel of Fortune. King of Pentacles is looking within. He saw this block of this Two of Cups. He's looking at his options, being reliable, to come out of difficulty of a decision, working on wish fulfillment, protecting themselves from the devil, and bringing in sunshine after juggling and investigating into possessiveness over a Leo person. It comes to penetration and the truth about an entrapment. Someone's looking at a romance, the Queen of Wands. When it comes to speed, but it comes to it's a burden for Two of Cups. Okay, we're looking at Every ending has a new beginning in our pathway when it comes to options, decisions. Maybe someone had a choice when it comes to a business deal. Or maybe they want to end a business deal. Yeah, somebody wants to end with a Leo person. Maybe a Cancer person. Or maybe they're seeing exposure of an ending of a work situation. Someone's happy by the soul of the self. Maybe King of Pentacles. He's looking at a work decision. Seems to be obstacles in the way. He's looking at a contract and his own individual relationship. Maybe he's seeking the soul of the self. He wants justice though. He's covering his heart. I reckon he's lost a lot of money. He wants to send a message. Maybe a Gemini person wants to send a message to Queen of Cups. But somehow there's a Sagittarius in the way. And now you've got the King of Queen of Cups. But it seems to be a stuck situation when it comes to balancing the situation. But someone's worried very strongly, maybe a Leo person, about a difficulty. Someone will bring their mind to calmer waters. Could be an air sign person or a Leo person. Or a Sagittarius woman is stuck. Could be someone's mother of their children stuck in a decision. But looking at maybe the cup of love when it comes to maybe Leo's wish fulfillment. Someone's up at night worried about wish fulfillment when it comes to inner strength, or about a Leo person. That Sagittarius person feels very wounded. Could be a Leo Sagittarius person. Feels a bit wounded about their wish fulfillment for a counterpart. King and Queen of Cups, a soulmate. And that's the truth. Maybe he's seeing clarity about a home with an Aries or Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person. Sagittarius seeing the truth, got the clarity about wish fulfillment. They could be kids, family of a Leo person, maybe. But we've got clarity about the wounded warrior. They've got the strength and the ambition to go forward into a Ten of Cups, wish fulfillment. It's all about loving the self, because the Ace of Cups is underneath. It's all about self-love. But when it comes to self-love, someone feels like they've been stabbed in the back when it comes to new love. Maybe there was a wish fulfillment to invest in love and support. Maybe for a Pisces person and a Taurus person, maybe. But someone's using their wish fulfillment to invest in a happy ending, happily ever after, when it comes to love. But there was a situation where someone got stabbed in the back instead. So someone was worried about a different perspective about the Empress. Maybe the Empress is defending a Leo, or a Leo is defending the Empress. But now you're seeing an ending, the Divine Feminine for an ending for Leo. Or there's a spiritual baby guiding a Leo person. Because you see two children there as well. Maybe the Divine Feminine is a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini person. Has two children. Or maybe the Leo wants two children. A boy and a girl. Or maybe they've seen that vision. Take it as it resonates. Someone's been looking at a Gemini person. Someone's heartbroken. Maybe King of Cups. When it comes to work, there seems to be a fight. Someone's bullying, mental, physical, verbal abuse. When it comes to Four of Swords, when it comes to justice at work, when it comes to stagnations. This is why there's stagnations, because within this work, the obstacles and delays happen because of two more swords happen in this work, which is Four of Swords. Four of Swords is like bullying, thieving. Someone's might get arrested, or someone is doing abuse or violence, something like that. Somebody's resting, thinking, retreating from the situation. Yeah, 5, 2, 4, 5. And that's the truth. This is why they're wounded. It could have been a project for harms. Has become a wound. Because now you see the truth about this work. The obstacles, delays. Someone's going to court due to this contract or work situation or family situation. It becomes a fight now. And now someone's worried. Somebody tried to hold on to someone's properties because of the Grand Reaper. So now someone's stuck in their mind. Maybe King of Cups was spying, being very curious about a loving woman. Yeah, because anytime the King of Cups comes up, man, he's getting spiritual prison. He's the devil, man. And that's what people are thinking about on this pathway. When it comes to maybe a King of Swords or someone in their truth. Because they're looking and rested and thinking about 5 of Wands, which has made them feel very unloved. 5 of Wands is like challenge, rivals, conflicts. Someone's got some real dark energy. Someone's angry. Someone's jealous about someone's 2 of Cups. I think it's the King of Cups. I think it's the King of Cups. King of Cups is so jealous, maybe of a Leo's wish fulfillment. So he creates purpose obstacles. Yeah, I knew it. He is on a Leo person. Leo person's got the inner strength. Because he's turning his back to this entrapment. Because it was just based on someone being jealous. That he had a balanced relationship when it comes to King or Queen of Cups. We seem to see a stuck situation. The devil is stuck. The devil's been entrapment. But it looks like the devil wants to head over to the divine feminine, the Queen of Cups. Seeing the truth about lovers, maybe Aries person, about lovers, seeing the truth about Sagittarius person. Maybe an air sign person saw the truth about Sagittarius or Aries person when it comes to lovers. Maybe a water sign person was investing in a Taurus person. So you see backstabbing when it comes to promotions, money. And when it comes to working on a different perspective, when it comes to Leo and his worries, his stress at night, nightmares. Someone's sleeping with the devil. And the devil person is a Capricorn person. Or a Taurus person. Someone's obsessed with money. Could be a King of Cups. Somebody wants to work on a new love. Maybe a team of people. 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, they want to work on a new love. Why? Because it's going to bring them generational wealth. But there seems to be a truth coming out for an air sign person when it comes to lovers. Because someone is working on balancing while they're looking at this King of Cups. But this King of Cups is angry looking at a Queen of Cups. The devil seems to be stuck. Could be an earth sign person. When it comes to juggling money, there's going to be a court case, you know. Something about court. King of Wands. Maybe King of Wands uses intuition and psychic gifts. And is looking into this entrapment, very angry. Because the King of Cups is going for a tower moment. He built something on false ground. He's been looked at. Someone's heartbroken about a separation. Or maybe because his 3 of Swords can also mean a heart attack. But someone's looking at their heart. Someone was purposely breaking someone's heart. Because someone's jealous, envious. So this one's going for a tower moment. Secretly. Deception. King of Cups. So now we're looking at promiscuity, passionately. He's got too much passion for earth sign person. Toxic, travels. He's stuck with his travels. He's angry because he's jealous. He's got very dark energy, this King of Cups. He could be with an Aries woman. They could have children. But he's juggling behind this woman. Could be his children's mother or a wife, maybe. Maybe with a friend or in his memories. Someone's going to be stuck in their memories about a spiritual love. Someone's got a different perspective when it comes about home. Someone's got wish fulfillment. An Aries Leo person, maybe for Aquarius person. They want stability and love with an air sign person, with a wounded warrior. Wants to come back home and invest in a happily ever after by working on new love with maybe a Gemini, Aquarius person. That's who they're thinking about, Aquarius person at night. Maybe a Leo person. Or a Gemini person is thinking of the strength of a Queen of Cups. But someone's angry, Sagittarius person. I think that's his children's mum or something. Someone's angry. Heartbreak. Libra person or Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo person is unhappy and heartbroken about maybe a Gemini person or Aries, Sagittarius person. Because now we see the truth, clarity about heartbreak, why someone became lovers in this house. It was based on the foundation of money. So now someone's heartbroken over money. A lover could be an earth sign person or a King of Cups. Because the cup is here and here. Taurus, Capricorn person in this house. Working in this house as well. A water sign, a Taurus person in this house. And there's never a lover in this house. It was a fire sign lover also in it. Too many lovers in this house, man. Someone needs to block a Taurus person, man. They're just backstabbing in the back. That's all they're working on. Too many lovers in this house, man. Maybe they do wife swaps or something. Yeah, someone needs to start all over again. Someone do some blunt talking. Walking away, different path. Because no, there's no love there, King of Swords. You start seeing this inside, I'm done. I'm gone. Finito. Emotionally, someone has left this house. They might be doing the dusha still, but emotionally, it was never there. Intellect, when it comes to intellect, it's a burden. It's too much wounds, man. The boundaries in this house is just, it's not it. It's not it. There's no boundaries in this house. It's like, I don't know. Too many different lovers going in and out of this house. Too many juggling of people. This house is too dark. But somebody wants to come in passionately to a soulmate. But someone's angry and wants it stuck. And it's an earth sign person or a King of Cups. Wants it stuck. All right, remember, walking love, talking truth. Love you guys. Bye.